Did you know that nearly every piece of plastic ever made is still on the planet in some form or another? Most plastics are not biodegradable and typically take more than 400 years to degrade. This is not good because plastic has devastating consequences on the environment and maybe even on our bodies. Fortunately, scientists have found a fungus that can break down plastics in weeks rather than years. This discovery could be the key to winning the war on plastic. But just how much plastic is out there polluting our lands and oceans? According to one estimate, about 8 million metric tons of plastic end up in our oceans each year, adding to the estimated 150 million metric tons currently circulating our oceans. To put that number into perspective, the amount is equivalent to a garbage truck full of plastic dumping that plastic into the ocean every minute. And that figure is only expected to increase as plastic production and consumption continue at their current rates. Scientists predict that in fewer than 10 years, there will be 250 million metric tons of plastic in the ocean, and by 2050, there will be more plastic in the oceans than fish. But Aspergillus tubangensis may be able to stop this. This plastic-eating fungus was isolated from a waste dump in Pakistan. When researchers tested the ability of this fungus to degrade plastic, it took just 2 months for the fungus to biodegrade a type of plastic called polyester polyurethane into smaller pieces. Polyurethane is used to manufacture a huge variety of everyday objects and components, including tires, hoses, supermarket carts, fridge insulation, and synthetic leather. This discovery could pave the way for using the fungus in waste treatment plants, or even in soils which are already contaminated by plastic waste. But this is not the first time that organisms have been found to be able to feed off of plastic waste. In 2016, Japanese scientists discovered a new type of bacteria that can eat plastic. The bacterium had evolved naturally and produces an enzyme that will break down one of the world's most common plastics known as PET, or polyethylene terephthalate, which is widely used in the manufacturing of plastic drinking bottles. PET makes up nearly 1/6 of the world's annual plastic production. About 1 million plastic bottles are sold each minute around the globe. With only 14% of these being recycled, many end up in the oceans, where they have polluted even the most remote parts, harming marine life and potentially people who eat seafood. While studying the structure of the enzyme found in Japanese plastic-eating bacteria, a team of researchers accidentally created a mutant enzyme that can break down plastic within a few days. That's 20 times faster than the naturally occurring enzyme. Researchers believe that further tweaking can speed up this enzymatic degradation even more to make it a viable large-scale operation. While researchers have not yet figured out how we might harness this ability to break down the ghastly amounts of plastic we as a species are churning out and chucking away, this gives scientists and engineers a solid starting point for undoing the mess that we have made.